Do Baba Urilayo Magami Majeko Bamileko. Do it again. Do it again in my life. Open my eyes to see Jesus seated upon the throne. Hello, hello, hello. Who are in the house? You see? Did you hear Chilekuwayomi? Chilekuwayomi. Baba Chilekuwayomi. Imanije o jekojula silemi. Mwedu Baba orile ayo. Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ mi má jẹ́ kó bà mí lẹ́kún, má jẹ́ kó bà mí lẹ́kún. I came in with dancing this afternoon. Wow, who are in the house? Oh, this woman. Let me start from the beginning. Musisi Kizito, you're welcome to the house. And AA. Yes, AA, I sang that song especially for you. You see, I'm getting better in that song. I hope you can all hear me. I hope I'm not talking to myself. You can all hear me, right? Okay. And so AA, Musisi, Estelle family, aka Niger daughter, you're welcome. You came back, AA, you fit be active because you have to teach me the words from the motherland. Estelle family, you're welcome. Oh, Tanya, you're welcome. Looking beautiful. Thank you so much, Tanya. I'm so glad to see you here. Thank you. Mama is now fully an African lady in the kitchen. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And happy Father's Day to every father in the world. I thank God for each and every one of you. Today, being Father's Day, there's a question that came up. So my husband will join us he will join us at 4:30. He will join us for about 30 minutes to help me answer that question. And obviously, if there's any other question any of you have, you can also bring the question up. Oh, this song is for Tanya, and I need to dance to that superstar. That's for you, Tanya. This is just for Tanya only. He has done it again through Tanya. This dance is only for you, Tanya. Thank you for that amazing super chat. Any super chatter today will have a special dance from me. Oh, do it again. Do it again in my life. Open my eyes to see Jesus seated upon the throne. You know, I'm not going to play this for too long. You know what they are like. You know what they are like. So I'm not going to play for too long so that if I have to mute, it will be easy for me to mute. If they give me, I can just mute that part. That's why I'm only playing it very, very short. But, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But we'll just wait and see. Thank you. Yes. Please join me to thank Tanya for that amazing super chat. Tanya is so supportive. She's not a YouTuber. She's like AA, not a YouTuber, but very, very supportive. I really appreciate you so much for what you do for all of us in this platform. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you. Yes, so I'm not going to play. That's why I only played it for a few seconds so that if push comes to shove and they say, yeah, I'll just mute it. So that's that. So, as I say, my husband will join us. It's very, very warm here in the UK. So today is Father's Day, and my husband joining us today is inspired by a question somebody or a comment somebody made, and also a question. Somebody who said that there's no point in celebrating her husband, that he's not. You like my African design? Oh, thank you. You know, African design. That's why each time I go to Nigeria, I go with an empty box because I know that I'll come back with the various new other designs. The tailors there can do wonders with their sewing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Musisi. Right. There is a great change since I met God. There's a great change since I met God. What did you say? What did I say about war? What did you say? I said you go with an empty box. Yes, I go with an empty box, meaning my suitcase. I go with an empty suitcase for my clothing. I just have what I have on me to travel, because before I travel, my sisters and others, they already made some outfits for me. They all have my measurements, although my measurement goes up and down, because before I travel to Nigeria, I normally try to lose some weight, because when I go there, the way I eat like mumu, I eat like no man's business. When I go to Nigeria, you know how I talk about diet? No, I don't talk about diet. Sorry, I don't talk about diet. Never. I talk about healthy living. You know how I talk about healthy living, portion control, this and the next thing. For me, it goes out of the window when I travel to Nigeria. And whenever we travel, we spend minimum of 3 weeks. And for those 3 weeks, oh my God, whatever is in season, then I'll stuff my face. And when I come back, I will now work it out. So my outfit sometimes is up and down. I always say to them, whatever measurement you have there, try and give allowance a little bit, because by the time I stay 2 weeks in Nigeria, I don't know, the way I add weight, that's how I lose it. I add weight so quick, and if I put my mind to it, I also lose it so quick. But I don't think it's a good thing. Supposed to gradually lose it and maintain it and be there, not going up and down. Going up and down like a yo-yo is not good. Anyway, my sister Nell is in the house. Thank you, sis, for coming. Oh, Spicy. My Spicy is in the house as well. Thank you for coming. Sam Nkemdrim Agoha, all the way from Munich in Germany, is here. Now we there here, Sam. Now we there here, but we are in London and you are there in Germany. Thank you so much for coming all the way from Munich. Thank you. Oh my God, yeah. And my spicy lady in Brazil, Musisi in Uganda. Tanya, where are you? Are you in America? You are in America, isn't it? No. Yes, you are. I can see your dollar sign. So Tanya in America, I don't know which part of America. Estelle family in France. You see, we are versatile. There's a channel name called Versatile Nos Frances. So we are versatile. Estelle family is in France. Musisi is in Uganda. AA is here in London with me. Tanya is in America. My sister is in America. Nen, she's in America. And yeah. And Spicy is in Brazil. Sam Kembrima Goha is in Munich, in Germany. Yes, versatile. And the two abracadabra people are here. And people from motherland are coming in. Dilma Enenchuku is here from Nigeria as well. So you see, we are all over the place, but we are still one. We are still one. So we thank God that we are here today to pronounce. Yes, you remembered Musisi. Thank you for remembering. But I thought I just said it now. Her surname Musisi. Her surname is just as it's written, Enem Chukwu. Enem, then Chukwu. You know, in Nigeria, anything Chukwu, Chi, anything Chi or Chukwu means God. So her surname is pronounced Dimma. You got that one right yesterday, Musisi, but the one you are struggling with was her surname, and it's Enem Chukwu. Enem Chukwu, I think it means, if I understand my Igbo very well, I actually got A1 in Igbo when I did my when I was in secondary school many years ago. I got A1 in Igbo, so I should be able to interpret Enem Chukwu. Enem Chukwu means I'm looking up to God, looking up to God. You know, Enem Chukwu, yes, you are looking up to God. So Musisi, you got it now? Enem Chukwu, you want to come on stage and say it? Anyway, it's Enem Chukwu, yeah, it means looking up to God. Anything Chukwu, anything Chi in Igbo land or in Igbo land, yes, means God. So like Ifechi, Chi means God. Yeah. Okay. So you're all welcome. Oh, Uju's talk show is in the building. Thank you for coming, Uju. Yeah, Uju, I know I knew Tanya through you. Helped me to thank her. She super chatted me and she had a special dance from me. That dance was, I told anybody, no other person must dance. It's only for Tanya, for her super chat. Thank her for me, Uju, because I knew Tanya through you, through your live stream. And I appreciate her support. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you everyone for coming. Let the living water flow over my soul. Yeah, Tanya, you're amazing. Yes, she is. She is. Yes. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Nima Nambe is in the building. Thank you for coming, Nima. I don't know. The name rings a bell. I don't know whether I'm already connected with you or not. If not, please connect with me properly. I'd like to know you better. You're very welcome, Nima. And Rose Hujo is in the building as well. Thank you so much for coming, Rose. Thank you, everyone. My husband will join us at 4:30. There's a question that came up regarding Father's Day because today is Father's Day. So I talked him into coming to share something. So he will come just about 4:30 for a little while, and then maybe there's any other question that anybody has regarding Father's Day, you can bring the question up. Say friend to Precious, please. Oh, right, okay. So you're not a YouTuber from Kizito channel. All right, okay. My people, you see how this thing go now? She's a friend to Precious Queen channel, and Precious Queen channel is the same as Blessed at Countryside. And she connected with me, or she met me in Kizito's channel. You see how this connection goes? Oh, I'm talking about Blessed at Countryside. Here she is. Here she is. And Anita Duffy is in the building. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everyone. I see all these people coming in today. Please, I hope you've all remembered to give thumbs up done. Thank you, Anita, for saying that. And please, for everyone, if you have not given a thumb up, please give a thumb up, and I will appreciate that so much. And yes, you're very welcome, everyone. Yes, please, Musisi and my spicy, please help me today with welcoming people, because maybe when my husband comes in, I might be a bit more focused to see people who are coming in. But for now, I may not see everyone coming in. Please do not take it personal. If I don't greet you immediately, you come in. The king will be with us 12:30 to me, the African queen on screen right now. Musisi, I want to see it. I want to see it. What do you want to see? Oh, you're a YouTuber. Okay, Nima, that's fine. I will make sure that we get connected properly. I want to see it. Tanya. What did Tanya say that Uju wants to see? I missed that. Uju was a good dance. Okay, Uju wants to see her. Uju, let me tell you, Ima Afia, you will see the dance because it was dedicated to who? Tanya. The people who were there before, they saw the dance, but I told them not to even try and put any dance emoji there because it's not for them. It was dedicated to Tanya. So you're not going to see the dance. You're not going to see the dance. It was just for her only. He said, I want to see it. Happy Father's Day, amazing fathers. God bless you all. Yes, thank you so much, Rose. I want to see Tanya's dance. No, it was Tanya's dance from me. And on here, see my spicy, she wants to see it as well. Okay, the only way anybody can see that Tanya's dance is after this live stream, when I've added the art, you go back and play and replay this live stream, then you see the dance. It was wonderful. Tanya is pushing me to dance again. Tanya is pushing me to dance again. She's kept talking about it so that people who did not see it, will start feeling jealous. She said it was a good dance. Oh my God. She is targeting the African who were. It's like, I hope you are not shaking the backside. No. There was Tanya, did I shake my backside? No, I didn't. It was just normal, normal dance, no shaking of backside today. You don't like shaking of backside? That's what makes our dance good now. It gives that African thing to our dance. Without shaking your backside a little bit, it's not always the same, is it? My people, is it not true? Without shaking the backside a little bit, or not too much, a little bit, it's no longer the same. I'm even trying to remember. Just laughing. I'm even trying to remember that song that I danced for Tanya. If I remember it now, I can dance it again because of Uju and Spicy. I'll just dance that again. If I remember the song, I can't even remember. That's how it's natural. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Holy Ghost. I think that's what it is. Yeah, okay. Let me sing it. I was playing it, but I have to sing it with my voice now. Yes, I think this is the song. Holy Ghost, do it again. Do it again in my life. Open my eyes to see Jesus seated upon the throne. Holy Ghost, do it again. Do it again in my life. Open my eyes to see Jesus seated upon the throne. I think this is the one I sang for. I think so anyway. If it's not, take this one like that as well. Take this one like that as well. Yes, my Lord is able. He's able. Yes, it is. Okay, thank you, Tanya. Tanya confirmed that that's the song I sang for her. Yes, my Lord is able. He's able. I know He's able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. Oh yes, our God is able. He's able. I know He's able. I know our God is able to carry us through. For He has healed the brokenhearted. He set the captives free. He healed the sick, raised the dead, and walked upon the sea. Our Lord is able. He's able. I know He's able. I know our Lord is able to carry us through. So our God is able. He is able. Is Tanya an Igbo? Tanya one Igbo. He said, Ngozi, mommy, sing Akamarama. Akamarama kam gakuru Chineke mo. Oh, thank you for reminding me about that song. Akamarama kam gakuru Chineke mo. Akamarama kanga guru Chineke mo. Akamarama. For those who don't hear you can see me clapping. It means that good hand, a good hand is what I'm going to clap for my God. That's what he's saying, basically. Akamarama kanga guru Chineke mo. Akamarama egu marama kanga barachi. Let me shake a little bit, okay? Would you please? Egu marama kanga barachi Chineke mo. Egu marama kanga barachi Chineke mo. Egu marama ngabara Chineke mo. Egu marama. So that's what he's saying. And then I'm dancing. He says, a good dance is what I'm going to dance to my God. That's basically what the song is saying. For non-Igbo speakers, very simple. Egu marama kanga bara Chineke mo. Egu marama kanga bara Chineke mo. Egu. Uju, is you still here? No, she's my African American. Okay, Ngozi is the Igbo name. I see. Ngozi, that's a good one. Taya, that's a good one for you. That's a good Igbo name for you. And you have to be learning Igbo by fire by force. You see, I'm singing Igbo song. Ebu marama. Uju, this shaking on it too much. I won't show my back. Oh. Just little. This, see from the side. Ebu marama kanga bara Chineke mo. Ebu marama kanga. Instead of telling me whether it's okay, she's laughing. She's laughing. Just a little, Can't wait so that the African vibe will get into that dance. Just a little. Tanya, you agree with me now? Tanya, you Ngozi, you agree with me now? Just a little bit, not too much. Okamarama kanga bara Chineke mo. Agu marama kanga bara Chineke mo. Egu marama. What is the time? Oh my God. I thought let us just have a little bit of fun before we get serious. You know, when my husband comes, it gets serious. Sometimes he says to me, you and this your people. I always hear you be laughing, is that what you do in your life? I say, we're not that serious. We're not that academic like you. Everything is about being serious. Everything has to be structured. Everything has to be written and reread and approved. Sometimes even when I'm with him in the car, I want to make a video, I'll just start. He will say, are you going to post that? I said, no, I won't post it. I'm joking. He said, you didn't even sit down to prepare for it. I said, no. We're not, So he doesn't get it. That sometimes I can just out of the blue start talking. And then the next thing he will see it on YouTube. And the next thing he will see people viewing it. My spicy, you're bringing all these Igbo ones. You want AA to not to be happy with me. And Nimmanambe, where are you from? What language do you speak? As for Musisi, we don't worry about Musisi. He has to learn Igbo by force. He has to learn Yoruba by force. He has to learn, what does he say? Breaks are always available in our shows. Smiles are always on. Yes, exactly. Imela Chineke mo, Imela Onyoma. Is that what you mean? Imela, Imela. Is that the one? Imela Okaka. Imela Chineke mo, Imela Onyoma. Onyekeru wanda, Imela. I don't know whether it's the same one I'm singing, but AA won't feel bad because I started with her song today. People who were here earlier will know that we started with Chileku Wayomi, Baba Shileku Wayomi, Emmanuel, oh, Baba Mila Chilewa, Imama Wido, Baba Orile Ayo. Oh, Wayomi, Majeko, Bamileku, Majeko, Bamileku. That's why we started with today. I was not there. Ah, you weren't there. Okay, I'll sign this for you now. And okay, Nima said that she's from Ghana. Okay, we have a lot of Ghana. I have a lot of Ghana family, and blessed at the countryside is one of them. Yes, okay, that's why you say that you have friend. Okay, so you're from Ghana. You're very welcome. That's Are you so you're based in Ghana? Structure on a Sunday will born me. Structure on a Sunday will born me. There's always okay. Right, I'm going to ask my husband to join us now. 8 puff and now very slow. Hi. And her Sunday jollof rice or today is puff. I actually made plantain puff the other day. I have not had puff for a very long time. And I don't like buying if I crave for any of these things, I don't like buying them from outside. I want to know what I'm having and what is in there. So when I crave them once in a while, I think this is now June. Maybe this is the second time I've had puff this year. I craved it actually the other day and I had an overripe plantain. I used that to make plantain spicy puff. I don't know whether anybody has tried that. It's really, really nice. And what I loved about it is that because we don't use oil here, but only when I do something like that, I get oil. And the oil I used to fry that puff remained the same quantity when I finished. That was a good sign. At least some of the oil did not go into the puff, but it's not something I'll do maybe by the time I'll do it again, maybe end of this year. It's not something I do all the time. I got the puff from Church Ketra. Okay, from your Church Ketra, right? Okay. South Africa and come back in one night and make her come up and scream in. Okay, yeah, she should have come up and sing it for me because I'm not singing it properly, but she wouldn't agree to come. Hey, while you're here, if it's okay by you, say if you say yes, then I can do what I want to do. I want to drop my WhatsApp number. If you want to contact me because you're not on IG. If you're on IG, I would have loved to contact you on IG. Are you on IG? If you're not on IG, are you happy for me to drop my WhatsApp? I don't mind if any other person here gets my WhatsApp. It doesn't matter. But I had to take it off for future, just for other people. So if you're not on IG, if you're not on IG, say I'm not on IG. And if you want me to drop my number quickly, I want to drop my number. And I'll tell you why when I contact you. Okay? So let me know, AA. Are you on IG? Yes, no? Are you okay for me to drop my number quickly? And once you copy it or screenshot it, kind of on IG, but doesn't use it. So do I drop my number? So you can just screenshot it and I'll take it off in 2 minutes. Because we have 2 minutes before my husband joins us. Yeah, okay. Once I do it, just screenshot it and I'll take it off. It's once you've got it, let me know. Once you've got it, let me know so I can take it off. Have you got it? Have you got it? Tell me yes, I can take it off. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I will take it off. Am I taking it off? What's wrong with me? Where is it? How has it gone? Musisi, help me to take it off. I don't know why I can't. Hey, hey, Musisi, help. Musisi, can you time it out? That number. I'm trying to remove it. It's not coming off. Musisi or Spicy, help me to take the number off. Hmm. Hello? Sorry, my people. You know me now. My special advisor just called me and told me I always forget to do these things, to look at my phones for these things. So, where are we? I can't even see it anymore. Where did you go? Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for people who are coming in now. I think I see Chichi Mwachuku. Thank you for coming. Expressing my views. Thank you for coming. Who else entered? Who else have I not greeted? I think I've greeted everyone. Bless our countryside. I've already. Yeah. Okay. It has been removed. Yeah, I've done it. I always forget that I have to go through my phone. I always try to go through the desktop. So we sing this one song, and as we are singing this song, Daddy will join us. Yeah. That is why you are God, Jehovah. Oh, Spicy was laughing, eh? Uh-huh. Spicy, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for telling me that she was laughing. She was laughing at me, isn't it? So how many people laughed? Let me see them all. Is it only Spicy that laughed? Look at, she's laughing. She's not only laughing, she was even flying and laughing, and that our own laughing is just too much. People just be oh, see, look at who's reporting somebody just like a child. After doing your own, you now go and report another child. And who you and Spicy, who laughed more from what I'm seeing there? Who laughed more? Okay, no worry. You should laugh at me. But as far as Musisi is here, if we are all here, I got a message, I got a phone call to tell me what to do. So as far as Musisi is here, you can laugh as much as you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Team has been laugh, laugh, and then she come and report that this. I wonder what you are like when you are a child. You are that kind of sibling that will do something first and go and report the other one that they did something so that they can beat the other person and not you. Okay, you are laughing at Spice, not me. Okay, are you sure? Are you sure? Laughing team was on. I laughed just then. Bless our countryside even joined. But she said she only laughed a little. Only one smiley face, not so many like Spicy and AA. But don't worry, every Sunday here on my live stream, I'll do one thing or the other to embarrass myself and for you people to laugh. Make una laugh now. At least I'm still here. You people are still coming to see me. That means that even what I'm doing, and even if you are laughing, it doesn't matter. You're happy with it. So, Holy Ghost, let me go and get that chair. So I'm singing. Let me get another chair for myself. Do it again. Do it again in my life. Open my eyes to see Jesus. Next time I'm going to learn Ghana song. because my friend, what's her name? Hey, Moses' wife, Sarah. My friend Sarah, sometimes she sings in Ghana for me. Oh, koi, koi, koi. Koi, koi, koi. Oh, I'm going to sing that next time. You are blessed. Never, thank you. You see, because I can sing in Yoruba, I can sing in Igbo, I can sing in Ghana. Oh, go. That's a Ghana song. Next Sunday, I'll perfect in that Ghana song. That's how I'm going to start with my. I'm going to stop there. Your top is given. Thank you. It's my tailor in Lagos that sewed it for me. It's been a few years this top, but here in UK we're not a party. I'm a party pooper, I think. I don't go a lot of functions, so some of these things they stay there forever. Okay, let's get at it. I'm coming. Okay, we're ready for you. We have to pray. You can pray for us. Yeah, you want me first? No, okay. Ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna nwere ọrụ fa. Ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna, ndị. This is a Father's Day song. He's saying that those who are fathers have their role. That's what he said. It means in Igbo. Ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna nwere ọrụ fa. Ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna. Oh, ndị bụ nna. This is the. I'm singing this song to welcome my husband. Ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna nwere ọrụ. Ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna, ndị bụ nna nwere ọrụ fa. Ndị bụ nna ọrụ fa erika, ndị bụ nna nwere ọrụ. Ndị bụ nna ọrụ fa erika, ndị bụ nna nwere ọrụ. Oh my God. He said he's wondering what is wrong with this mad woman I married. Eh?
You can't see them now.
You can't see them now, but they can see you.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Father's Day, as they say.
So thank you, everyone. We are going to now have the discussion for Father's Day. And after that, we can continue with our usual. Because Ramadan is not used to the unusual. He's used to the usual, which is straight to the point. So let's give him the time. And after that, we can do more. Well, all of us. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay. I haven't prayed. Why are you laughing? Oh my God. What am I like?
Okay, let's pray. Father, we thank you for your goodness and mercy. Thank you that we're able to see a day like this. A day you've created, a day we shall rejoice, a day we shall be glad in it. Father, we thank you for this opportunity we have to talk and discuss together. Thank you for family. Thank you for fathers. Thank you for mothers. Thank you for children. The beauty of every family is love of God, and the beauty of God. So thank you that for the love that binds us together in you. And we ask that your mercy and grace and presence shall be with us this afternoon as we put our heads together to talk about fathers' role and their influence in families. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, right.
Before you start,
yes.
sorry, before Daddy starts, what actually made me to bring him in to this today was that I said two things. One of them was somebody complaining that she was not going to celebrate her husband this Father's Day, and I asked why, and she gave various reasons. That he's not a present father, that he's always pushing the children to her when they need anything. You say, "Oh, go to your mother. Oh, don't disturb me." It's always go to your mother, and that the children don't actually see, even though he's at home with them, they don't see him as that father figure. And so that's one of the things that inspired this. Me saying to him, okay, the best thing is for him to come and, I could have easily dealt with that, but I thought, no, since it's Father's Day, let him come and join us and see what he's got to say about this. And then anything else he has. Please, if any of you here who are married, I'm hoping that your husbands are in the background listening. Or I know there are some people in the background listening, and even if they're not, please, you can just share this video with them just to see. Okay, thank you.
Okay, right. There is something I picked up a while ago, and that is it's a write-up. But I'm not going to go through the write-up. I'm just going to talk to us about the statistics, which is very interesting. This a lady, a psychiatrist, he said that people without a father are kind of adrift and feel alone and abandoned. And someone said that, but you, God, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. In fact, this actually comes from the Bible. It's a quote from the Bible. So what I want to say that we have a crisis today, one that threatens the existence of the family as we know it, and potentially of our society in general. The father is frequently missing from the lives of his children and youth. Now, let's consider these statistics because that's where I want to get to. Is 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes. 90% of all homes and runaway children are from fatherless homes. 85% of all children who show behavior disorder come from fatherless homes. 80% of rapists who with anger problems come from fatherless homes. 71% of high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. 75% of all adolescent patients in chemical abuse come from fatherless homes. 70% of youth in state-operated institutions come from fatherless homes. 85% of all youth in prison come from fatherless homes. These statistics come from a variety of sources and have been substantiated by enough different organizations to give them high credibility. So this is the statistics that is quite troubling, and especially in the society we live, where women are kind of the women and children are ruling this society we are in. They just call the shot. All they need to call the police and say, "Oh, my husband did this," or "My father did this," and the police won't even ask questions. You take the man away. And so we are living in dire periods, which calls for prayers and thoughts. So this is statistics I want to drop us with. Let us not take lightly what is going on in the society today. Internet has created a lot of problems. I have created a lot of solutions. Televisions and so on. So these things are there, but these statistics, none is 10%. All of them are above 60%, which is troubling. So that's where I want to leave it for now. Any questions?
So how about that question that the
What
husband that the doesn't want to celebrate the husband that is not all those things not doing at home? What do you have to say about that? The fact that the reason why she doesn't want to celebrate him is because of him not playing his role as a father in the home. So
Okay,
what are the roles of fathers?
I think fundamentally we are getting things a bit wrong. The other way around. I think where the starting point is there are various aspects of love. Now, I've always said that people don't marry out of love. They marry people because there are some aspects of them that appeal to them. And sometimes they marry out of infatuation. Sometimes they marry because, especially women, are vulnerable. They are very gullible. Somebody will come to you and talk to you in a very, in a tone that means, oh, this man is lovely. Well, you don't know what is behind the man, and then you follow and you get married. And when you get married, you get stung. You say, wow, is that how this man is? And these are the things. First of all, we need to start our focus on prayer. How much have we prayed about for a husband or for wife? We need to spend time to pray for those. And if you have done everything you have to do, then when you get into the marriage, now, if your husband is not fulfilling his role, two things are there. In fact, before ever you get into marriage, you need to set up a goal. Dream. What's your dream? What's your goal? Where do you want to go? And what are your intentions in the end? Now, both of you have to discuss this. But I know that when you come over to this country, the role is no longer what you sign up for in Nigeria. Because in Africa, you go to work, you come back, both of you, the woman goes to the kitchen, prepares food and brings, and you eat, and you have housemaid who does most things. But here, there's no housemaid. It's just two of you. So you expect the two of you to be all hands to be on deck to make sure that nobody is burnt out. And so if you say you want to celebrate your husband, one thing is that is something that is unconditional love. If you marry somebody, there is unconditional love or compassionate or a love that doesn't depend on what the other person is doing. The other person, what the other person is doing doesn't matter in the scheme of things. It's unconditional. What you do, what you give to the person is unconditional. So in that sense, you might look at it and say, okay, now I'm going to celebrate this man because he is the father of my children, or he's my husband, and I love him. When you say I love him, it doesn't depend on what he's doing. You love him because he is your husband. That's what it is. He's your husband and the father of your children, but not because of what he's doing. what he's doing has nothing to do with doing this thing for him. However, love is active. The first thing you need to do is to seek God's face, seek the Lord, and then act on it, on what you have read in the Bible. And what I've read says that husbands should love their wives, and wives should submit themselves to the husband. And so both of them will go together. But my advice there is, please don't say because your husband is this or that. He's still your husband. That's the thing. You have to celebrate him. And then one of the things we don't do often, or most people don't do, is to sit down and talk about issues. Now, when you leave issues to linger on, and they keep going and on and on and on, it breeds resentment. You resent each other. And once you resent each other, it is no longer possible for you to communicate. It leads into manic love. Manic love is where mentally both of you are not right. So the environment in which you are is toxic environment, and you can't live with manic love. Nobody can live with manic love. So it's time to discuss. Let's have a chat and see how things work out. But that doesn't stop you from fulfilling your role, if that makes sense. But I think that you celebrate your husband should celebrate you, because at the end of the day, the children will be watching to see what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do not do something things, they will pick it up. And that's what they will replicate in their homes when they grow up. So when adults are doing things in the home, children are watching them carefully and see how they act. If they act in a positive way towards each other, children will pick it up. It's a vibe. Okay.
Thank you very much. I think Musisi, this is not a question, but Musisi, I think that you just covered what you are saying here. You are just saying exactly what he just said. Musisi said that the moment you do not celebrate your father or husband to your kids, life couldn't be bad indication to the young ones you're looking after as you are a mother. Yeah, so it's really, it's just covered what you just said. Spicy has a question. She said, what happens when a Nigerian man carries that mentality abroad, and as a woman, you can't help it? What do you advise, sir?
That's a very difficult one. I'll say to you, because it's difficult. Mentally, somebody had to be in the right place to make that work. It depends on understanding. The man had to understand that both of them are now in a different environment, and the only way to let me not say the only way. I think one way to combat that is to try and discuss with the person, see whether that makes sense. There are some men who won't change. I will tell you this for free. Some men won't change. It is something that somebody had to. You see, discipline is giving yourself instruction and following it. If you don't give yourself instruction and say, look, this is what I'm going to do, and you married someone, and you and the person are living together in the same house, and the person is doing all the work, and you're balancing watching TV. Now, what does that make the person you married? A slave or a wife? Now, these are questions you have to ask yourself. And if you come up to say a slave, okay, well, you married a slave. That's what it is. If you come out and say, whoever I married, the person I married is my wife, and therefore you look at the Bible. What does the Bible ask you to do? Love your wife. Okay, if you say love your wife, what do you now do to make sure that your wife is not burnt out, because if she's burnt out and she suffers from mental illness or depression, how would you feel about it? Once you begin to ask yourself some questions, you come to a conclusion that, you know what, it's better we do this thing together, because two hands are better than one. Okay, so if one is cooking, one may be washing plates. Even if the person finish cooking, finish eating, and the plates are there, you can go and say, okay, let me go wash the plate. You wash the plate. You may wash it in the morning, you may wash it in the evening, whatever way, whenever you think is necessary, you go and do it. Whatever you want to do in the house, you can do it in order to make sure. I remember when my wife was working as a nurse in the wards. You know, she had to go to work, do 3 nights, and I was in the university, and I was working in the university, and what happens is that we have to sit down and discuss. You know, okay, you go to work. When you come back, you look after the children. As soon as I come back, you go to bed, have some time to sleep, and then when you wake up, you go to work, and then I look after the children. I put them to bed. I give them their bath, but I wouldn't expect her to do those things while she's at work. You know, it's not put, or I go and get somebody to come and do it for me. It's not possible. So you need to work something out to make sure that you and your wife have a covenant, have an agreement over everything you are doing. Everything you have to do must be discussed. Because the person you married, the Bible says it's a helpmate. It's not a slave mate. It's a helpmate. And so because it's a helpmate, both of you have to sit down and discuss issues that concern both of you. Not telling the other person what to do and the other person what to do. No. Both of you have to discuss it. So that if there's any, but at the end of the day, you as a man will have the final say, because if anything goes wrong, you can say, that's no problem. You can just take it. But the woman may not take it, because emotionally they are different from man. Man can take that. I will say that it's every man. Some men can be all over the place and be even more emotional than the woman. But some men would just say, yeah, anyway, that is it. That is how it is, you know. Let's move to the next assignment, and that's all. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Those I don't know if I could cover stories. Okay.
No, I think that's fine. Some my expenses say that some are irredeemable. So you agree that some are irredeemable, they can't budge.
Yes. She's right. There are a variety of people who are stuck in their own belief that nothing can change them. You know, the only thing that is permanent is change. Everything is not permanent. Change, everything, everybody. You know, change is permanent. That's the whole theory. And one of the things that happened to us as men is that we grew up in a certain culture, and we refuse to adjust to a different culture, and this brings problems. I mean, we know so many people who have this challenge that they happen to do everything in the house, and in my own view, I think that is it depends on their setup. I don't want to say, oh, that is right or not right. My own setup is different from their own setup. My own is that I grew up to know that it's important to put other people into consideration, and that is what giving. When you give, you receive. You know, when people talk about giving, it looks as if they're talking about money. No, giving everything. If you give, you receive. If you give love, you receive love. If you give hatred, you receive hatred. That's it. If you refuse to help, and whatever follows it, you call for it. This is the way it is. You know, you call for it because the woman may come to a point where her craziness will begin and run mad. You know, if you meet an angry woman, it's like you're meeting a lion in the street. Anyway, don't mind me. I just.
Are you trying to say something?
No, nothing at all.
I get angry.
No. Did I be sure you know? I just
Oh my God. But the thing that men also have to know about women are hormone all over the place during your period, during menopause, during these times of years in woman's life. The man needs to understand. You didn't touch on that one.
Yeah, of course. The issue is that, I mean, so some of the men who have some relationship with women before they got married, I mean, it shouldn't be news to them. But to some of us who never had any girlfriend, never had, my sister is 9 years younger than myself. And so when I come back home, I just stay in my room, and when food is ready, they call me and come and eat. And that's it. And they will come and clear the plate, do everything for me. So I didn't notice anything. But when I got married, it was a big school. I just entered into a school.
Hey, and I also. You can
see what I mean.
Did you people hear that? That was he got married. Eh? Yeah. Those who are not Igbos here may not understand this song. India mama say also. Hey, and also. Okay, I see can you hear me and why here because very quiet.
That's all.
See, everybody's laughing. They'll be like, hey, they're all laughing and feeling sorry for you now. Is that you put your hand? Is that what you see? Even who don't understand Igbo, even who don't understand Igbo, who don't understand this song, is laughing. Wait until you understand this song, what it means. I can't remember who sang the song. I think I saw somebody come in now. Annie's insight is not Igbo, but she's more than an Igbo because she did her service in Igbo. So Annie, I'm sure you have heard this song. So if you don't understand it, and Musisi, if you don't understand, you won't understand this. People can explain to you what this song means. It's from where is this man? But I understand the song. You understand the song exactly. Because when I started singing the song was that he was saying that you can never understand women. Can you imagine? After 40 years, he's still saying, making this kind of statement. You can't understand women. That
I didn't say that.
Okay, how did you say it?
I said before I got married, it was different. Okay. You know, but when I got married, I saw that it was a different school. I entered into a school which I wasn't taught. So I had to learn this. I have to get the syllabus to study it. So I learned the syllabus. But I can see that. Yeah. Can't you see it?
So you learned.
I'm not.
You learned on the job.
I'm still learning.
Hey, my people! Did you hear that? He's still learning after 40 years. What else have you got to learn?
A lot. You can't stop learning.
Sang by Umu Obuligbo. Yes, it's Umu Obuligbo that sang the song. So that song I just sang for you is that women, that those who are the prophets, say that we should run, that men should run away from women. So the man was not asking in his song, are you going to run away from work? what the song was saying. That the prophet said we should run away from women. And then he's now asking, are we going to run away from work so that we are work on its own? They will finish our own work at home. They will now go to work outside. Okay. Man, you have to be ready. Yeah? Here, this unbelievable or if anybody has any other question, please, you know what that is like. He's itching to know whether we have anything else so he can leave us to continue with our abracadabra. He wants to know if there's any other question everybody has, apart from what he's has already said. After 40 years, you're still learning in this university. Exactly. Musisi, if after this number of years you're still learning, God help people like how many of you here? Maybe 4 years, 3 years marriage. That means you still have a long way to go.
If you're in university, at some point you become a professor.
No graduation.
No.
That's what concepts and it's true.
I become a professor.
You don't graduate.
I'm a professor, so I can teach young people, but I'm still doing research. That's it.
Yeah, so you never quit, because in every stage of the marriage, no, seriously, let me be serious now. In every stage of the marriage, there's its own challenge. The first few years, you start raising up children are coming, there's all this concern about children. Then they get to that certain age, the children, where both of you have to really make decisions. Children will now come to you as the mom and ask you something, or go to the dad as the dad, head of the home, ask question, can we do this, can we take that? And daddy will say, oh no, what did your mom say? And the children will turn around and say, but you've always told us that you are the head of the home, that daddy is the head of the home. Why are you asking about what mom said? And then he will explain to them, yes, I'm head of the home, but both of us have to agree, both of us have to work together. When our children were younger, they did not get it. They could not figure it out. But as they got older, they understood the fact that decisions have to be joint. It's not just about, I'm the head of the home. So what did your mom say? Mom said we shouldn't go. Don't mind your mom. What does she mean that you shouldn't go? Just go, you can go. Then that family is already gone. That family is already gone, where a father will be thinking that, oh, because I'm the head of the home, even if your mom says no, and I say yes, you have to go by the one I say. And I've heard stories where this is happening in homes, and that kind of homes, go there and see what is going on.
Yeah. To touch on that, it is very, very important to not to devalue each other. You need to validate each other before your children. If you lose that, what it means is that your children will take advantage of one person and will square you up against each other. And that is a recipe for disaster. I see many homes where people don't understand that. Yes, the Bible says that the man is the head of the home, just as Christ is the head of the church. Now, you must begin to ask yourself, how is Christ the head of the church? What does he do as the head of the church? Now, in that case, Christ does not come and force us to do certain things. We got to work with him to make things work. So we are the bride, he's the bridegroom. And the bride and bridegroom have to work together to make things work. And when someone thinks he can do it alone, all alone, because he's the man and is the head of the home, it doesn't work like that. In financial decisions, in business, whatever you're doing, you need to involve each other so that if you're not there, somebody has to carry on from where you stopped. Because the disaster is when you try to relegate the other person to the background and say it doesn't matter. Secondly, the issue of families having or fathers not taking responsibility for certain things, the woman had to ask herself, or the person had to ask herself, is there any way I'm contributing to this problem? Is it me, the way I'm talking about my husband before the children? Do I ever discuss my husband's weakness in front of the children? Or do I, when my husband gives instruction, do I counter that? Because if you do that, then the man will now leave you with the children and say, take decision, it's your business. And to retrieve it back, you need to win the man's trust back. And it does take time as well. So it is important that from the one, you set, you have a dream, you have set a goal. This is a goal for this family. That is where both of us have to go. I remember when we got married. In fact, it was when we decided that we're going to marry. And I said to my wife, I said, look, you know what? One of the things that must never happen is for us to take our issues to our family members or to anybody just because, for simple reason, is that once you do that, people will begin to give their own opinion about each of you. And once they begin to do that, they may not understand the true situation, but they will not, and they are not trying to help you. For instance, if I go to my parents and tell them, oh, my wife, they will align themselves with me against my wife, and vice versa. And that means that we are at loggerheads with each other from day one. And the best way to avoid it is, I said to her, everything must be decided in our bedroom. Every problem must be sorted out in our bedroom. Not our children would even know that we have a problem. And that's the way it remained. So maybe 12 midnight, we'll talk, they're sleeping, we'll just talk about things and discuss it. So to make sure that we carry each other along, rather than this person walk this way, this one walking this way. It doesn't make sense, you know. And that is a recipe for failure. Yeah.
Thank you. There's another question from AA, but before then, my spicy said, understanding and background matters a lot. There is nothing anyone can do about the faulty foundation, isn't it?
Yes,
if the foundation is not right, yeah.
The Bible says that if the foundation is not is destroyed, what can the righteous do? If the foundation is not right, there are many families I see. The problem is not it's not with them. They are very nice people, but what is wrong is the foundation on which that family is built. Now, if you don't lay a very good foundation and you are building on a faulty foundation, it will end up collapsing. You've seen some houses collapse in Lagos. And why are those houses collapsing? Because the foundation is wrong. People are trying to cut corners. And so they are building a house on a wrong foundation. Secondly, when you have the foundation and it's there, even if it's strong, you must not overload the foundation. This is a very key one, because sometimes we come from a good foundation, but we are trying to overload that foundation by bringing in all kinds of things that are not part of that foundation. And what am I talking about? Your parents have brought you up in a certain way. And so you have a good foundation. I'm assuming that you have a good foundation. The only thing you have to do is, if you're a Christian, you look at the Bible. How am I going to build on this foundation my parents have laid for me? And use the Bible as the building blocks to help you to build that house that you want to live in. And that's what marriage is all about. If marriage starts on a faulty foundation, where people are not telling each other the truth from beginning, that's a very poor foundation they've started on. And they will keep having problem upon problem. I said this in a certain meeting, that there was a pastor and a Church of England pastor, well, an Anglican church in Nigeria. He went to the war during this Nigerian Civil War. He went to the war, and by the time he came back, the wife was pregnant, and so he said that this is not my child. That at the time I visited, and now, between then and now, it was my child. And that thing caused problem between the two of them. And they kept fighting because the woman did not tell the man the truth. And the man didn't believe her. So even before the man goes to service, they will fight. A physical fight. It's not a joke. The man will just rush into the church. And After fighting. And the other one will be a pastor again. He will go to market. The wife will go to market.
And they live in the same house.
And they live in the same house. This one is cooking separately. This one is cooking separately. And they will go to church to preach. So sometimes you wonder what is going on. Again, how can those people celebrate Father's Day or Mother's Day? And this is quite difficult. And it's difficult for the children. So all I'm saying to us is try and get the foundation right. Your family foundation is good. It's important. But also so good that when you are married, or whoever you married, you open your eyes to ask God for God's blessing upon your marriage. If your husband is behaving badly, you go to God and say, God, deal with my husband. This man, I married him. Deal with him. Discipline him. And let him understand his role. Pray for him. Pray for your wife. Pray for your husband. If we don't pray for each other, and the other thing I want to talk about, and maybe I said it before, create a time within the week when it's only two of you meet. Even if it takes you an hour or two or three or four, just stay there and talk about the week. How does it go? How are you feeling? How are things? And then after that, you read the Bible, you encourage each other, and then you pray. After praying, you get up, and then you feel okay because you have not left any gap. You are still talking about things, issues that concern the family and concern you, concern the other people as well. People you need to help, people you need to pray for. All those things, the more you care about other people, the less you think about your own problem. Because you say, I don't have problem. Because actually, you are also focusing on other people. Okay, that's it.
Questions coming. that said, in conclusion, do you agree that all fathers should be celebrated, including the runaways that come in and out, the man that beat his wife because she didn't put water in the bath for him? Should we celebrate such husband as a wife?
Now, it depends on how you see him and so on. But let me tell you one thing. Jesus said that you should love your enemies and pray for those who hate you. That statement is still boggling me till tomorrow. I won't tell you a lie. Because, when he said, love your enemies and pray for those who hate you, it's a very That's why it is difficult. I say to people all the time, it's difficult to say I'm a Christian, and it, to say I'm a Christian doesn't resonate anything in me. It doesn't make me feel any higher. But when I say I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, you know what it means? When I say I'm following Jesus Christ, that means I'm a disciple of Christ. And because I'm a disciple of Christ, I'm learning from him the way he behaved. What is he going to do in this matter? So
you're bringing too much grammar to this one.
My destiny to it is this. I would say that anything you want to do, I won't prescribe anything for you, but determine within your heart whether it's the right thing for you to do or not. Don't do it because you want to please anybody. Do it because it comes from your heart to do, so that you can be blessed by God if you do it. But don't do anything that your heart condemns you. Okay, and this is very important for me because.
So, do you think that celebrating the person will make the person feel valued when they are in and out? They're not responsible for the family.
Yes. I mean, it will make the person feel valued. The person may not.
But being human beings and us being women, we have to be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
I don't think any woman will have that mind.
That's what I'm saying.
When you are left with the children and then you come in and out, and then Father's Day, I'll start celebrating you and jumping.
But I said it here that it's difficult for me to understand what Jesus was talking about. I can't understand because humanly speaking, it's difficult to do. But that's what he said that we should do. That's why I said it's difficult to follow him. When people say I can obey Jesus in all things, I say no, it's not true. Give them a scenario like that and see whether they can. So the problem we have is that we spiritualize these things as if we are saints. No, it's not true. The important that only Jesus can do this kind of thing. I'm also with you. That's what I'm saying. Please, if you don't feel led to do that, don't do it. There's no harm. You just thank God. I say, look, you know what? I will love him more. You can love the person. There's no doubt about it, because you need to love the person. But if you go extra mile to do it, that will be helpful. I mean, if you go extra mile to do it, in fact, that is something that is worth doing. But I will not be here and say, do it, because I don't know what I will do.
Yeah, that's it. And there's something Musisi said, if you have a kid at home who is not well behaved, you will always celebrate the birthday, but still you remind him or her, please, you have to style up your life. Life is not an easy thing. Something like, all you're trying to say is that you still celebrate that child, but it's not the same
it's not a child he's talking about. He's talking about the husband.
No,
this one is a child. Musisi is talking
about a child, that you still celebrate that child.
No, the child is different.
Different, isn't it? Yeah, but the father is with the father.
The child is different.
Yeah,
you see, the father is somebody you married to love and cherish, and then at some point, the father vanishes and then appears. Vanishes, appears. When you think that he wants something, he comes. When he doesn't want something, he goes. And these are absent fathers. And it shouldn't, yes, it should, if you are able to celebrate the person, celebrate the person. But if you're not, don't. I mean, God won't hold it against you. That's my own destiny. Because at the end of the day, the man had to live within his own responsibility. And the role of the man, the Bible says, the man should love his wife. Look, it is important that the man fulfills his own side by loving. But you yourself will love the man unconditionally. If there is opportunity to help the man, that is, if the man falls into trouble, you will help him. There's no problem with that, because you are helping the man doesn't take away from the man, from what the man is doing, but what it does is that you're fulfilling God-given role you have. Because the man could be a visitor out there, and then something happens to the man. He say you won't call ambulance. You call ambulance.
Of course.
Yeah. So this is the way I look at it. But if the man enters your house, if you feel like celebrating his birthday or sending him birthday wishes, that's fine. That's nothing wrong with that. The other thing is that if the children wants to do it, please encourage them to do it. Don't say don't do it because no. Allow the children to do what they want to do. That's very key.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And it says, how about a man of God that abandoned the wife here in the UK and ran to Nigeria, leaving her with 3 young children? Is this foundation problem or wrong decision on both parts?
What do you call a man of God?
Yes.
Man of God.
I know why I'm laughing. Yes. He said man of God. Yes.
I think he's not a man of God. There's no person, anybody who is a man of God. Anybody who is a man of God. I repeat, anyone is in the Bible. There are few people described as men of God, and those were prophets. And the rest of them these days talking about themselves as men of God. They're not men of God. They are other pastors or prophets or whatever they call themselves. The important thing you have to realize is that the person you call man of God, what is he? What is his foundation like? He calls himself man of God, but he abandoned his family and go to Nigeria. What does that mean? That tells you that he's not a man of God. He has. In fact, if I see a man of God today, I would recognize the person. The man of God is someone who comes out openly and speaks to the situation in the country and goes to the president or prime minister and say, look, the Bible, God sent me to you and said, this is what is going to happen in this country if you do not follow him and do this and do that and do that. And I don't see anybody doing that today. Rather they are all praising people, hailing them as people of God. No, it's not true. Man of God should speak to the situation of the time. What is going on? They must warn people of the consequences of what God is doing in our society today. If God is working here, they will tell you. And this is what Elijah, Elisha, all these people were doing. They were not afraid. Can you imagine Nathan going to David, the king, telling him a story, and the king finished. He said, "Yes, you are the man." How many people do it these days? Go to a prime minister or president and say, "This is what God sent me to you." And then the person say, "Oh, you are the man." That person won't go free. They will take him to. In some countries, they will just take him straight to prison, straight, and they will chop his head off. And that's the risk. How many people are able to take risk today? So the man that abandoned his family here and went to Nigeria is not anything man of God. It's just ordinary person who put collar on his neck and said he's a man of God. No, nobody abandons the family. So I don't recognize that. And please, you see, the problem is this. These people have come up and then they are deceiving people. So that's the problem.
Okay, actually, when we were discussing before, I was just asking you something. There's something you said. Sometimes you say something you don't remember, and I wrote it down. You said that, when we are talking, I was writing something down because I know you forget. Because sometimes he will just say something that will come out of his head, and then he will even remember. But I find that very important, so I jotted it down. He says, when we are discussing something, he said that the love that a father has for his wife and his family is sacrificial love. And you now said it is no longer about himself, but about his family. Anything the man does that does not benefit his family, it's nonsense, sort of thing. That's what you say. But he said this, I was just writing it down. So I think this answers this question about this man.
What happens to me?
Yeah, sometimes he will just say
what happens to me.
He will see me writing. He will be thinking, "What are you writing?"
Yeah.
But I know that he will forget that thing he said. But I wrote it down. That's exactly how he said it.
When I'm in a certain situation, when we're praying, and I'm in a situation that God begins to put things in my head, and I was dealing with certain things, and then when I was talking about it, yes, the love that a father has for his wife and family is sacrificial love. And what do I mean by that? That means that love the father has for his wife, and anything that you can do. You remember that Jesus and God is our father, and Jesus is our brother, and he is the head of the church. What did they do? What brought us here is that he offered himself sacrificially, and it is the love of God that compelled him to send Jesus Christ down to die for our sins. And because of that, he now has this unique thing he has given to fathers. And the father must sacrifice everything possible for his family and make sure that the family is fine. And anybody who abandons that is not worthy to be a father. Anyone who abandons his responsibility towards his family, towards his wife, is not worthy to be a father at all. And so, leaving his duty post, I will call it, his duty post, go to Nigeria, means that he's abandoned his. In the military times, he was shot for doing that. It's simple because, I mean, that's the way it is. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. We are talking about that sometime today when we are having an vision.
Yeah. Okay. So when you said that, I know you forget it, so I have to write it down. That's what I was writing when you are looking at me writing. I have to write it down before I forget as well. Yeah. Okay.
But I told you that I didn't know what I was talking about because the thing was coming out.
Yeah. Yes. At that time. Yeah. Okay, so I think there's nothing else here that is a question. Spicy said there are men who should be listening to this, but unfortunately they are not here. They're not listening. Well, hopefully they can do a replay, or they can come across this somehow and listen. And the ladies here who has husbands, if you can maybe be in the background with them, or let them watch it or listen later. Because at the end of the day, our priority is for homes to be stable. And for a home to be stable, the head of the home, it's not just saying I'm the head of the home as a man. The head of the home must do what they've got to do as the head of the home. And then the wife obviously will be there as a helpmate to support and raising up the children and making the home to stand firm. You need both. But the man must be the husband and the head of the home. So, is there any other question? You are looking at your time now.
No. That's fine.
Is there any other question from anybody else? Or do anybody want to come on stage to ask their question? If you want, let me know. I'll drop the link. But yeah, I think you've covered that quite well. You've asked most of the questions, you and Spicy. Anybody else here, or either of you have any other last question before that it goes, and then we'll have the last half an hour to chat and do the usual.
What other thing you need to do is for husbands and wife, never argue before your children. Don't talk to each other. If the other one is angry, you just keep quiet. Don't say anything. And the children will be wondering who is she talking to or who is he talking to. But you don't know. But later on, you can deal with it. But as I said sometime that one, communication is very important, especially with the man to communicate with the wife all the time. That's very, very crucial. Secondly, when there is an issue in the family, don't ever say that this is a small issue. There's no small issue. Every issue is big. And the earlier you deal with that small issue, the better. Because if you don't deal with it, the other one will come up, and you remind the person of the previous one. And the reason why you're doing that is because the previous one has been dealt with, so it's still there in the background. But if you deal with it, there's no point revisiting it because it's gone. So you are now, and it doesn't mean that new one will not appear. New one will appear. Fathers, the third thing I want to talk about is in terms of children. It's not possible for all your children to be on the same page, do things the same way, and so on. No. Sometimes you may find that some children would rebel against your own destiny. If you look at the Bible, now, how many of them that have children who followed the steps of their father? I don't think there's any. You know, most of them just apart from Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and so on. But if you look at Samuel, children, no one talks about them after his death. Eli, something, and so on. David, children, some of them rebelled against him. And so it doesn't mean that all your children will turn out to be AGM saints and so on. No. All they have to do is do your best. We are fallible human beings. We can make mistakes. My parents were not perfect, but they were good parents. That's what I want to remember. They were good parents, so I can celebrate them, that they were good parents. But they weren't perfect. There are the things they did, which I didn't like. But will it make me to abandon them? No. So let everything you do, don't be a victim of your own success. What do I mean by that? You have raised children up the way you should raise them up, and you are confident about that. And then they don't turn up the way you have raised them up. And somebody comes to tell you about his own children, and you start blaming yourself for your own children. No, don't do that. You have done your best. And once you are satisfied you've done your best, please don't go back to the past or listen to other people, how they raise the way they raise their own children is different from yours. And your name is A, and the other person is B. So you are not bearing the same name. And therefore, everybody is wired differently. Okay? So I want to just make that point clear so that you don't go out and say, oh, my children have not turned out right. Why are children of this person this way? No. Your children have turned out right. Don't worry. One day, they will remember what you taught them and they'll come back. Just continue to pray for them. That's all you owe them. Prayers. Okay?
Yeah. I have come with another question.
Wow.
She said, what is your take on the up and coming new generation fathers? Query Gen Z fathers. I don't understand. A lot are gamers, earrings in ears, etc. Yeah.
No, I don't think you can do anything about those ones because these are cultures that are changing. All you have to do, these are outward things. You know,
some of them can wear all those and they're so good.
Yes.
In their,
they
won't hurt a fly.
No.
Even though they are dressed like that,
Yes.
and they pierce their ear and do that, but
Yes.
inside them and humanity, they are so good. I've
Yes.
seen some.
But
we always condemn by just looking at the
Yes.
outward.
That's right. That's right. You see, God doesn't judge us by the outward appearance. He judges us by the inside, what is inside us. That's what God's looking at. So these new generation parents, all you have to do is to teach them. This is where the church is lacking today. The so-called man of God. They can't even manage their own family. Not to talk of managing other people's managing other people. What they should do is to organize marriage seminars, serious marriage seminars, and preach the gospel, the true gospel, not preaching about tithe, but preaching the good gospel. Tell people what it means to be a father, what it means to be a mother, what it means to be a child, a son, a daughter, what it means to have a family, what it means to be there for your children and for your family when the thing is hard. Everybody stick together. You huddle each other. There is this bird. They huddle each other, and why do they do that? To keep each other warm. And also, they have their eyes like this. If there's enemy coming, they will always alert each other that there's danger, danger, danger. So every round of them, they have their eyes out there, so that if something is coming, wolves are coming, they will just start running straight and protect each other from any harm. This is what the family is all about, and so but we need to be teaching our children, everybody, what it means to have a family.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Sorry. That's another. Yes, there's something. I don't know whether this is a question, but let me see from Spicy. Certain is that women are taught daily on how to keep a home, and even on their own learn how to be good wives. But some men choose never to learn how to be good husbands and fathers. They think they know it all. And then we
that is where mentorship comes in. In every church, there have to be mentors. Men should mentor young people, and women should mentor young women. And so that the reason for that, in fact, if I have my way, every church, every young person, apart from his or her family, should be mentored. I was mentored, not by design, just because I chose to go to those who were married to ask questions about marriage. Even when I was a teenager, I have to ask those questions because I knew I'm going to get married. I'm going to find out how do I deal with these issues that people, because my parents were ministers and pastors, not the man of God, the people call themselves, but they were pastors, so my dad was a pastor, and so what happened is that people bring all kinds of issues to them, and I will understand this and I hear them. So I had to find out. And I also go to pastors themselves and ask them questions, and they will tell me, and I sit down there listening to their stories. Okay, so I think it's important, but this is by my own volition. But the church should design something for the young people so that they can train them in what it means to have a family, to be married, to love your wife, to love your husband, and to love your children. All those things should be put together and handed over to young people today.
Thank you so much. That's all the questions. All, yeah? Yes, I hope there's no other question. Are we happy to let him go? Are we happy? Oh, hold on, Daddy, because you want to learn how to be a good husband and father. Nobody knows it all, and we can only learn from experienced couples who understand what marriage is all about. Yes, absolutely. You have to make that conscious effort really to do it like he did, And I think him doing that actually became a benefit to me because I did not. As I've always said it here, I was so young, very early 20s when I got married. What time do I have to go and start listening to people who are married? What have I got marriage got to do with me at that time, to be quite honest? But because he did all that, is to my our own benefit because he helped a lot. Yeah. So
But you asked, what does marriage have to do with me when I was
teenager?
When I was a teenager?
Exactly.
The thing
Yeah,
is that
I never.
the thing is that God, because I knew the Lord early, so He grounded me into understanding the issues of life. For instance, I was having challenges in my personal life. So I wanted to make sure that I develop a positive attitude. So I went to buy a book. I'm telling you, I bought a book, Enthusiasm Make the Difference. And I bought that book and I started reading it. And that book opened a whole lot of things to me. And I began to think differently. I began to reason differently. So if you are around me and you're negative, there's no way I can relate with you. No, my wife knows that. She brings up an issue. I just tell her, no, that's not a problem.
Nothing is ever a problem for him.
I said, not a problem.
I'll be panicking about something. Oh, no. He said, oh, that's okay, don't worry. I'm like, what do you mean, don't worry?
It's not a problem because I granted those I read those things. The books I read has helped me, plus the Bible. I study the Bible. I'm a student of the Bible. But it's not about studying, it's about doing what it says it should do. So that's very important to me.
Thank you so much. Oh, Estella, not Stella. Stella Max. Ogochukwu Stella Max. Thank you so much. Ogo. Thank you for coming and thank you for the super chat. I didn't even see you in the video. You're just coming in. You're just coming in with your super chat. Eh?
I wonder if this is why you're happy.
Mom, I'm happy. Hey,
you're happy.
Yes, now.
Money. your body is money, yeah?
Oh my God. Okay. Hold on, don't go yet. Don't go yet. Hold on. Actually. Hold on, please, everybody. On that side. On that side. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, and thank you so much. He said that my face changed. I was smiling because I saw with my corner of my eye when he was talking, I could see that money coming in. Thank you, Ogo. Thank you so much. So good to see you, Daddy. Ogo is saying good to see you. Everyone is happy to. Each time he comes to the channel, it's always the same. The audience grows and everything is like so different. I'm like, wow. So if people don't do like this, so when I'm on my own, but whenever my husband is on the channel and my live stream, I see a big difference. Okay, no wahala. So continue greetings. Okay, thank you. Right. Any other question? Because Daddy needs to leave us now, and we can just round up in the next 15 minutes. So if there's no other question, all we have to say then is there any other question? Let him come again next. Yeah, I'm having a laugh. You look at him looking at his life. Say, let him come again next Sunday. Yeah, that's your spicy saying. You see, can you say no to her? Oh my God. Okay, Spicy, all she's doing is laughing. You know him now with his laugh. That's how he answers most questions, is with laughing. Sometimes you'll never be serious. Something serious, you'll be laughing. So that's all he did, to laugh. He hasn't said yes, he hasn't said no, but Spice is laughing. Thank you, everyone, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate your time, and I'll leave you in peace.
And then
Okay.
you haven't thanked them for supporting your wife, so for being here every Sunday. We have a good laugh,
okay.
and on my channel, you know, everything that they do to support me.
Okay.
Can
Thank you very much. I appreciate all your support. Supporting my wife, and I do appreciate that. I just stay in the background. I listen to sometimes what you're talking about, and I'm so grateful. And I hope that you have a nice time, and God will guide you, guide your marriages, guide your children, guide your family, and hopefully, if you have not attained the 40 years of marriage, you all attain 40 years of marriage. So, I'm beyond. What is that? What are we? This 40 years. What is it called? Is it?
Hey, help me. What do they call 40 years? Is it that? No, it's not diamond.
It's not diamond. That was 50. So it's not ruby, is it?
I think it's ruby. What is 40 years? Or anybody else? I'm asking because you know in UK here they do all this thing. What is it called? Hold on. 40 years. Don't go yet. We haven't finished with you. What is it called? Ruby. You're right.
Ruby, yes.
Yes.
Ruby.
Yes, it's Ruby. So that's our Ruby year this year, isn't it?
Yeah. So everybody will get to Ruby and beyond,
Ruby,
so diamond.
Right. Yes.
And then we'll be laughing.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Amen and amen, says God. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
God bless you. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. You didn't kiss me before you go. Gaba, no, can you make him more embarrassed? I will sing that song to him again. Oh God, you missed our Umu Obilibo dance. When he said that after 40 years that he's still learning marriage. No. He didn't say he's still learning. He said that he didn't know what he was coming into in marriage. So I had to sing for him, and I sang for him. Ndị amụma si anyị gbara ụmụ nwaanyị ọsọ agbala ọrụ ọsọ a na-agbala ọrụ ọsọ mbanụ a na-agbala ọrụ ọsọ ndị amụma si anyị gbara ụmụ nwaanyị ọsọ a na-agbala ọrụ ọsọ mba anyị wụ ọrụ. We are work. You don't run away from work. So anyway, I thank God that he was able to join us today. We are work, but we are good work. If you understand us, we are good work. Yeah, kids. No problem. So, can you imagine? And the work is a good one. Because when you work on us very well, you get the benefit of your work. The work, you get the benefits. You know, it's very simple. So I think we have had a good day today, and yes, once again, happy Father's Day to all fathers, all present fathers. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, thank you, everyone. He's quite pleased that you all benefited. You are So, my dear people, I think we have heard it today. It's just marriage, relationship, being a husband, being a wife, raising up children. None of them is simple, but with proper hard work and working together, it can be done. I'll just read again what I wrote down when Daddy was speaking with me today when we were discussing things. I always jot some things down. I have a notebook when he says something, sometimes I just write it down because he may even forget what he has said. He said that the love that a father has for his wife and family is sacrificial love. it is no longer about himself. That is about the husband or the father. It's no longer about himself, but about his family. Everything that the man does that does not benefit his wife or family is useless. That's what he said. And I wrote it down. He said that this morning. I know that if I ask him to repeat what he said, he may forget. So that's that. So it has to be sacrificial, that kind of love. And if you have sacrificial love, you can't just dump your children and go to Nigeria or go to another country, in and out of the children's life. The children are getting confused because by the time they know that you are there with them, oh, hey, daddy, you are gone again. So the children are getting confused. You are never there. And when you are never there, you're in and out. Then the children gets confused. They don't even, when you come, there's not that warmness is no longer there because they don't even know when you're going to disappear again. Then you go to somewhere. And maybe if your job obviously is taking you to these other places, that's different. You know that it's your job taking you there. You're going to be there for so and so, and you come back again. I'm not talking about those kinds of husbands going in and out. I'm talking about those who are just disappearing. They will go to either Nigeria or to any other place, and then for no apparent reason, maybe sometimes they tell you, I need some fresh air. I need to get out of this house for some fresh air, something like that. These are the type of fathers I'm talking about, that they can't get fresh air in their own home. They have to go out there and be messing around. And then they come back into their wife or children's life again and gets everybody confused. That's the type of fathers I'm talking about. And may God help us not to be involved in such fathers or husbands. So that's what we have discussed today. And people who came late, if you have time, later on you can replay to see all the things that we discussed today. And yeah, so we've had a good time. I'm not going to keep us any longer than necessary unless, I didn't even drop because I don't know if anybody wants to say anything at all. It would be nice if somebody wants to say anything, you can just come up quickly. We have about 10 more minutes or 15 minutes to go. And anybody who wants to come up, it would be nice to hear anybody. If you have anything to say about what we have discussed today, they call such people Akamanilo. Exactly. Akamanilo. They go out there, and when they go out there, some of these people, when they go out there, the way they will talk to people, the way they treat other people. In fact, if the wife starts complaining about that same man, people will say, please go and rest. It's not this man you're talking about. Because they live double lives. In their home, they are lions. But outside, in fact, we know, I think about 2 in this London. This particular man, if we don't know him very well, if we just meet him the way he is outside, don't know what's going on behind the scenes, we will never believe what the wife says. So he has a way he lives at home with his wife and the children. And he has a different voice and behavior when he goes out, and that is dangerous. The wife is suffering. She's always complaining that nothing is happening, working well at home. But when he gets out there, he's totally different. And that can be so confusing because the wife will now be blamed for what she's saying because the man is behaving differently when he goes out there. And may God not give us such husbands. May not God give us such wives. May God not give us such fathers. Because what you see inside should be what you see outside. When you live a different life at home and you're living a different life out there, that is terrible. That is dangerous. And may we never, pretenders outside will think yes. As I say, there are 2 of them here. And sometimes you just wonder, why are you behaving? In fact, sometimes I just talk. There was a time I just called him. I have to say, if you don't mind. Say, what is that you be? Say, yes. It's just because as soon as I get into that house, I don't know what it is. Everything changes. So he agreed with me that I've only confronted one of them. The other one, I haven't talked to him yet. But the other one, I said to him, I really needed to say that to him, but it was too much for him. I said, why is that? The way you are outside is not the way you are indoors. And he agreed. He said that he doesn't know what it is. As soon as he enters that place, that woman, his wife becomes that woman. When your wife becomes that woman and when your husband becomes that man, then there's problem. there's no more value. So he admitted that when he comes out, that's when he has sort of meet normal people. Yes, that's the word he used. I said, what do you mean? Your wife not normal? He said, well, I live with him and I know what I know what she is like. But then when you speak to the wife, obviously it's something else as well. So the thing is, you can never know. You will never know what goes on unless you are there 24/7 with them. But from what I can see, you could just tell that this man is living a double life. He's living different life out there and different life at home. And that such families, such relationship will never stand. The foundation is shaking, can never, stand firm. And it's so sad. So nobody wants to come up. Okay, nobody has anything to add. Want their voice to be heard today? That's fine. I think I'll take it then that that Hobby covered it very well then, so we don't have to say anything. Pretenders outside will think he's an angel. Yes, that's the thing. So please, as we celebrate fathers, present fathers, I don't believe in celebrating absent fathers, because what are we celebrating? Are we encouraging them to do what they continue to do what they're doing? But some people were saying that, I think my sister had something she put down there, that maybe if you celebrate them, it will help them to come back, or they start thinking about coming back. So okay. And hello, my spicy, welcome. So she said that if you
Hello.
celebrate, encourage them to come back. I don't know, but yeah, welcome, my dear.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. This is just a quick one. I want to dive in and dive out and say Happy Father's Day to all the amazing fathers out there, amazing husbands, those who are keeping it together, those who are keeping it real, those who are fulfilling the biblical instruction of being a good husband and a good father. Happy Father's Day to you all. I pray that God will continue to give you the grace to uphold your family, love and protect and cherish your home. And I want to personally thank Daddy for this teaching today. We may just think this is just a live stream, but there are people who will replay this, those who are watching with their husbands or with their wives from the background, and we may not know. This teaching today is tagged wisdom teaching for fathers, for husbands. I really appreciate him for taking our time to come be with you today and share his wisdom from his wealth, from his well of wisdom, because he's speaking from experience, out of experience. He's a seasoned husband, he's an experienced father and experienced husband. So we know that it's not by age and by the number of years you stay, but we can see it from both of you that yes, he has proven to everyone, to the whole world, he's showing to the whole world that he's an amazing father and he's a good husband to you and a good husband, a good father to your to the children. So thank you so much for creating time, for bringing out time to come teach us this, especially the young ones and those who will still rewatch this video. Like I said, it's not just for the young ones, but for other husbands out there who will think they have years of experience in marriage, but unfortunately, it's not by the number of years you spend with a woman that makes you a good husband or a good father. It is by applying certain wisdom and obeying God's instruction on how you can lead your home, be a spiritual guide and a spiritual leader to your family. So thank you so much, and I appreciate everyone for coming around to support Mommy, your super chats, and everyone. Mommy, you owe me dance. You owe me dance.
Yes, especially
welcome. Tell Mommy to dance for you.
Yeah, this is your voice. I'm just here listening to your voice, Onwadia. Your voice is always so sweet,
She doesn't need anything.
So
thank you, man. You're my welcome.
Yeah, so happy to be here. Yes, I'm not here to talk much because I didn't come on time. I just came in, and sorry, Mommy, the amount I have in my Google Ads, I don't know what these people are doing. Sometimes you will have money, you don't know how it's going. So I'm really prepared for you today. So for me to see the remaining amount I'm seeing in my this thing, Google this
Oh,
thing, what
no,
do they
no,
call
no,
it?
no, no. You're
I'm
very, thank
surprised.
you so much.
So
Thank you, thank
God,
you, thank you.
I'm so much happy to meet up and come to see your
Yes.
beautiful face, your cute, handsome Bobby.
Sweet mama, sweet mommy, beautiful
No,
mommy, elegant mommy, mommy
ah,
looking pen. Hey, tell her to stand up. You see her dressing. Ona ma.
I will stand up
Hey,
and dance
no,
for
ona
God.
ma.
always tell her.
I will stand
Ona
up
ma.
Anytime I'm
and dance
watching her
for
video, I
God,
always tell
God.
her that she's so pretty. I wonder those days when you are still growing up. You got
See
Papa
her
hot
name.
cake. And the
See her
and the
name.
Hey,
observation
Her name.
I
Her name.
observe
Her
now. I
name.
want to recommend you to
Okay.
keep doing that. You understand? Because there are so many people at their early age, they will not even like to be doing some all this romantic stuff.
Yeah.
But for you to say, "Come and give me a kiss," the thing comes with me.
Of course.
you see to me na see I wan see. Mo want to telephone the kids. Daddy
Oh my
awako.
God!
Daddy awako.
Ọgbapụ. Which one why ya?
No, he
Yeah,
should keep
social media.
running. Today is their day now, so later he will just fulfill his promise. You
Yes, no,
understand? Let him keep
Ojúbọ,
running. He will not rest
Ojúbọ.
till eternity.
yes.
Yes, so
Thank
so
you
mommy,
so
keep
much.
doing that. I love that so much. And
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In fact,
I love seeing
there
people
was there was one YouTuber. She was saying to me, she said to me, I have to say to this to you,
that
mommy. I
you
said, what
can
is it?
emulate things from. You understand?
Yeah. Yes, thank you, thank you. The person
So
was telling me that I'm the same
as we are
age
now,
as her
looking
mom.
at you
Yes,
and
gone. Oh, it's cutting
Okay, I
off.
think her
your
network
hobby
Yes.
is
at this early at this
network.
stage,
Hmm.
it really gives me joy
Thank you.
and
Your network is shaky.
I
It's
pray that
breaking.
during my
Can you hear us? Your network is breaking. Wanyoma.
Can you hear us? Yeah,
Can you
she's
hear us?
coming off. So she's gone off. She's
Okay.
gone off. Her network.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. Well said,
Mommy,
Spice
you were
Mary.
saying something. You were saying something
I was
that
saying
time
something.
before.
Somebody was just saying to me that she has to say this to me. It's a YouTuber. She said I have to tell this to you. She said she said I'm 1 year older than her mom, but that she could see a big difference. That she's like that she can't. Her mom is always talking about getting old, being old, being old. She can't do this. She can't do this. And one day she has to make a point of saying to her, "Do you not see this woman? How old do you think she is?" I don't know. Because I think it's the way you carry yourself and things like that.
Yes.
Oh my, look at the check. Want me to be doing this kind of can't be and be talking like this. So the woman thought I was younger and stuff like that compared to. So I think it's the way it's all in the mind as well, and the way you
Yeah.
carry yourself and the way, yeah, it's all in the mind. To be quite honest, this
Yeah.
age is only a number, and yeah. So, so thank you everyone.
Hey,
Oh my
I will leave
goodness.
you now to round up.
Yes, I'll round up now, but I'm still owing Ogo her dance. And whether she's cut off or not, she will still see my dance in a minute for her
Dance it
super
now,
chat.
nah.
All the super chat. Remember
Dance it.
one for me. Remember one for me now that you're here. God's word with Mavelina Joyce. Thank you so much for coming. We are rounding up. We have spent 2 hours. And yes, you have to catch up. You have to replay God's word with
Welcome,
Mavelina Joyce.
Mel.
My husband was here and gave us a Father's Day talk. So when I put the wait, you have to wait until I put the ads, right? So you can replay, and everybody here, if you can replay for me later on, that would be very, very helpful. Let that be your own super chat by replaying this for me later.
Yes. Everybody run this video after 2 hours or after 1 hour. Run this video. Run it.
Are you still there?
She's still here.
All the super chatters today have a special dance, starting with
Mommy, me, I don't have special. I don't have special dance. I'll cry, you.
No, because you didn't do any super chat, so no.
I'll cry.
Because it's you. you have a special dance. But let me see the one I'm going to dance for Ogogo. Which one do you think Ogogo deserves?
Ogo, what is that her dance? She has this favorite song. I wish she's here to even sing it. I wish she would come up and sing it so that you dance it.
So I can dance to that
Come on,
one.
Ogo, where's the
Oh, thank you for still being there, Uju. I appreciate this so much.
Which song now? Lekwana ka Chineke m dị o, agịdịgba lekwana ka Chineke anyị dị o, agịdịgba lekwana ka Chineke m dị o.
Agịdịgba ka Chineke anyị dị, agịdịgba agịdịgba ọrụ aka Chineke anyị ra, agịdịgba otu aka Chineke anyị ra, agịdịgba agịdịgba. Uju, you're welcome. That was Ogogo for her super chat. I don't know whether she's still here. Uju, welcome. Welcome. Nice to see you up here.
Thank you, Big Sis.
Welcome, Wanyoma.
Dallas Spice, Onwa Dia na shine. Big sister, greetings. I still there for background.
Greetings, ma.
I make breakfast too, but big sister. Now wow, you dey shine, no? You dey shine.
They say make you shine.
You dey shine.
I tell them say Jesus is the Lord. I dance.
Hey.
They say waiting, they make me dance. Now I tell them say Jesus is the Lord.
Are you
I'm
shaking me?
standing on the rock.
You
I'm
dey
standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock.
Amen.
I shine.
Yes.
They say waiting,
Yes, so.
I tell them now Jesus will make me shine.
Now Jesus they make you shine.
I'm looking for dance to dance.
Uju Wanyoma wants to sing for you. Uju Talk Show wants to sing for you, mommy, so that you can dance. That's why she came. She wants to sing.
Father's Day.
That's your song.
And Big Sis sang Ndi bunna nwere ọlụfa. Ndị bunna
ọrụ ha kwa onye Imo steeti
nwere ọlụfa.
ọrụ ha
Fa.
I mean, when my money, I have to be saying
Big Sis Ibu fa before it then ha. So let's sing.
Sorry for those who are not Igbos here. We are saying that the song we are singing, you know, when you say fa, that's Anambra Igbo. When you say ha, that's Igbo. So that one we are saying, in case you wonder what we are saying. Don't know again, it's spicy.
So I saw first. Ndị bunna nwere ọlụfa. Ndị bunna nwere ọlụfa. Okolo zuru ezu. Ndị bunna nwere ọlụfa. Ọlụlụ nọ ọkpala ego. Ndị bunna nwere ọlụfa. Okolo zuru ezu. Odogwu zuru ezu ka nna m bụ. May he so rest in peace. Yeah. Let me raise it high. Ndị bunna well all well all Odogwu zulezu kanamubu well all no Okbalego ndị bunna well all ndị bunna well all
Mavelina, and Musisi. All the same. AA is there.
AA is here.
I'm going to base. What are you going to base?
Mavelina.
Okay. I've danced your dance, so Ogo. I've danced your dance. I've danced for you.
Dance
I've
now.
danced your dance. Eh? I'm telling you, God, I've already danced for her.
We bless you, Lord. You are holy. And forever you are God. We bless you, Lord. You are holy. And forever you are God. We bless you, Lord. We bless you, Lord. You are holy.
Oh, yes.
And forever you are God. We sing hallelujah. Hallelujah. And forever you are God.
Amen.
We bless you, Lord. We bless you, Lord. You are holy. And forever you are God. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
All right. Bye-bye, guys. Love you, love you. Let me continue with my picture.
Thank you so much. Love you too.
You're blessed.
I appreciate
Thank you, sister. Big sis, we got your message. This is from the angels. This is from the angels. Oh, we got your message. Thank you. God bless you.
I love them.
My
I love
babies
them so much.
My babies, the angels are so happy. They say,
I love them so much. May God replenish for them.
Thank you. Which song do you want me to sing for them? From them.
For that one.
Let me run. Bye.
They can sing. Thank you.
Hey. You're going now. Okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Any song. Any song. Just sing any.
Which song did they sing that day?
Okay, bye, sis. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. But you said I should dance again. Sing.
Yes, so
sing, let me dance for God again. Sing that same one.
Wanem kenerem chimo na chimemeka. Kelerem chimo. Wanem kenerem chimo na chimemeka. Magnify the Lord. My soul magnify the Lord. The Lord is able. Hey. Idima Jesus. Idima onyenwe. Idima ezebube. Idima. Imarama. Idima Jesus. Idima onyenwe. Idima ezebube. Idima.
Hallelujah.
Idima Jesus. Idima onyenwe. Idima ezebube. Idima. Imarama. Idima Jesus. Idima onyenwe. Idima ezebube. Idima. Lift him up higher. Lift him up higher. The Lord is good. I will lift him up higher. Everywhere I go, I will lift him up higher. Lift him up higher. Lift him up higher. The Lord is good. I will lift him up higher. Everywhere I go, I will lift him up higher. Bunyeya elu, bunyeya elu. Jehovah kachasị mmadụ niile elu. Onye kere ụwa kachasị mmadụ niile elu. Praise the Lord. Thank you.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uju, for coming up to grace the occasion. Thank you. Ogo, since you made that dance, I think Uju said something that inspired that song. And that is, she said I was shining. So your dance was, I'm standing up. They say, I did shine. They say, waiting, they make me shine. Now he might tell them, say, Jesus is the Lord. I did dance. They say, waiting, they make me dance. Now he might tell them, say, Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. That's for all go. Nobody else. On the rock. Jesus is the rock. I shine. They say, waiting, they make me shine. And you might tell them, say, Jesus is the rock. So, God, that's for you. Oh my God, Spicy, I thought you've gone. So you're still here. Thank you. Beautiful voice. Hi, thank you, everyone. We had fun. We have had what? Fun. Versatile Nurse Frances, I talked about you earlier on when I was talking about being versatile, doing various things. I mentioned your name when we started in the beginning. Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, I can't see you people again. Hold on. Okay. Yes, I mentioned your name before. Keep shining, mommy. Thank you. My dear, when it comes to things like this, looking after myself and making myself compete with all of you, I think you people are contributing to it, because all of you here on YouTube, we are all very young, so I'm trying to compete to match up a little bit. So thanks to you all. I'm a music minister, yes. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to round up now because I'm supposed to be here till 6 p.m. It's now 20 past 6 UK time. We started at 4 p.m. Supposed to be for 2 hours, but yeah, I think everyone, it's just been fantastic day, and I'm so glad that all of you are here and that you all contributed by asking some questions and stuff like that. I really appreciate everyone. Sending greetings to Sir Cornelius. Happy Father's Day to him. Okay, that's a saying. Yes, thank you so much, everyone, and I hope you've all celebrated your husbands, your fathers, and whoever man you have in your life. Yes, Versatile Nurse Frances, thank you for coming. Good evening. We are rounding up, and yes, we are rounding up. I missed your live stream yesterday, and I was replaying it before I came on live stream, and I was so amazed. I'm now talking about Versatile Nurse Frances. She did her monetization yesterday. I was so busy yesterday I couldn't connect, but I was replaying it, and I haven't finished replaying it. I'll finish replaying it after this live stream. And I saw your dad. I saw her father come up on stage, come up on the live stream, and he was just there. He said that he was just praying for her, and he was there for a little while. I think he was even eating. He didn't even care. He was eating his food there while supporting his daughter. That was when I saw that, I'm like, yes, this is what we are talking about. This is the first time of Frances is married with her children, but her father, he's still her daughter. He came on, and I heard her saying that her father, her mother, her sisters, her husband, everybody supports what she do on this YouTube. Versatile Nurse Frances, I was so pleased to see your dad on stage with you yesterday on your live stream. An older gentleman, but he was there. As I said, I've only watched half. I'm going to finish watching it, and I'm going to, since I wasn't there yesterday, I'll send you my own Widow's Mite through Super Thanks, because if I had known, I didn't get the notification, I would have been there, but I was so busy yesterday anyway. But congratulations for your monetization, and yeah, I appreciate everyone. I thank God for the family that we have formed on this YT Street, how we support each other. No matter what, nobody's saying, oh, this person is only a small, this person is not up to my this thing. No. We are all, all we do is respect each other, respect ourselves. But apart from that, we are all children of God, and nobody is above the other. It doesn't matter how you find, how you take yourself. We are all here for each other. And I thank God that most of you that I know are not involved in backbiting and stressing yourselves. I find some of these people talking about people and being very aggressive towards people and trying to respond to people or react or no, reaction is fine, but it's when it becomes too personal, it's not good. And I worry for people's health, because sometimes when they are roaring like wild lion, saying this person saying that, and then you see some of the comments, some commenters, hey, you see some commenters, never mind the YouTubers now, the commenters, and some of these commenters are not YouTubers, some of them are YouTubers as well. Some of the things you will see on comment section when some people are doing their live stream, I'm not talking about this type of live stream we did today. No, I'm not talking about that kind of live stream. Sometimes some of the live stream, I'll be in the background, I'll just listen to get something, to know what is going on. And some of them don't give me joy. The one I was in the background listening to, and there are two people, I don't know what the quarrel is. Maybe because when he talked about people and you're supporting one person, the other person is supporting one person, and those two people in the comment section, what they were saying to each other. But because I was a silent listener on that live stream, I didn't want to say anything, but I was just praying in my heart. I was just condemning everything they were saying there in my heart. I don't want to say anything because it was so painful to me that on that commenter, a commenter was saying to the other person, "You are going to cry over your children." The other person replied, "You are going to cry over your every member of your family." Oh my goodness. I was there praying and binding and losing and canceling everything they were saying because they don't know what they're saying. This is commenters. This live stream was just yesterday or 2 days ago. Sometimes I do that. I go in the background. Yeah, I only say hello when I want to say hello, but sometimes I just go there. I just listen. That will help me to know where people are, to know what I'm going to be praying for, to know what I'm going to be using on my next family video or even health video. Because such people, they're going to cry over your children for what? Do people actually know what they are saying? Another person says, it's not only your children you're going to cry over, you're going to cry over every member of your family. Now, come on. Come on. What is that all about? Wow, thank God I have never come across those. Oh, God. Hey, you better not. Honestly, just stick with same ones you attend. Like this one, we are here, we just dance and laugh, and I'll make myself look stupid sometimes. Musisi will help me. All of you will laugh at me. I love it. That's the kind of life I want to live. But when it comes to this animosity, I can see so much hatred. I can see so much backbiting. I can see so much inheriting other people's enemies. I can see so much, these are my people. Why dare you speak to this person like this? They are reacting about this person to that person because they like that person, even though that thing they're saying about that person is very correct. But because they like that person, they are now fighting in the comment section using their families. Do you know what it means to cry over your children? Do you know what it means to use harsh words? For what? Because we're on YouTube. What are we here on YouTube? Why? You know, things like that break my heart because I know why I came on to YouTube and I'm fulfilling my purpose. Whether there are views, whether there are enough subscribers or anything like that. No, that is not my priority. If the views is about 50, oh, thank God. So 50 people heard this thing I said. I'm happy. But when I saw this last stream, as I was saying, I think about 2 days ago, and I was just in the background, I saw all these commenters. Yeah, I don't like Wahala. Exactly. Where there's no peace, count me out. Oh, Musisi, thank you. Musisi wants his own dance now, you see, because this thing today is that anybody that super chats me, Musisi wants another dance. You see that chat from Musisi. I'll tell you people what it is. Because I said that anybody that super chats me today will get a special dance. Musisi wants his own dance. Even though we are rounding up, Musisi will get his dance. And from that dance, we are going to round up. So Musisi, thank you so much. You are going to get your dance. I'm just thinking. I don't know which one to sing for you now, to dance for you, but I'm going to remember one, and I'll dance it quickly, and then we can round up. But Ebu Naija, you are still here. Thank you so much for coming. Ebu Naija Mama, I still say in my channel that she needs our support. Oh, you is still here. Musisi, it work. Yes, I'm going to dance for Musisi in a minute. And yeah, Ebu Naija Mama is still needs our help with her playlist. You know, I've been doing it almost back to back. I have about 3 of them I'm doing back to back at the moment, and it's not been easy. So if anybody can help her with her playlist, Ebu Naija Mama, please do that. You know, every little helps, so we can get her to where she needs to be, so that her channel she can bring her channel back, because it was demonetized. So she has to start all over to build the watch hours. And you people know how difficult it can be for watch hours. So please, if you can help, please do so. Help Ebu Naija Mama to run her playlist. God will bless you. And so what dance am I going to dance for Musisi? Right. Akaya. You see, this one is Igbo song. You have to remember, it's you have to also know this one. I sang it before here. You see, I even learned some Yoruba today for AA, and I haven't been speaking them to her. And the other one is Baoni Oshewa. Baoni Oshewa means how are you, I think. And then Baoni Obi Re, how are the family? Ngwa Yoruba don't land. And then what else? That one is enough. Baoni Obi Re Oshewa, how are you? And how are you and the family? You see, that's it. So you have had your Yoruba listing today, okay? This is for you. The hand of God does good things. His mercies is forevermore, and so on and so forth. That's the song for you, for that super chat. Musisi, thank you so much. Did I hear anybody say, oh, Alimatu? Oh, my dear, we have finished. We have been here for 4 hours plus. Thank you so much for coming. Anyway, I appreciate. Thank you, Alimatu, for coming all the way from Kuwait. I've known a lot about Kuwait through your channel. Thank you. I did my youth service in Akure. All right. So do you know Yoruba at all? Would you? Do you know Yoruba? Do you know how to speak? I don't know. I should be able to know how to speak. I have a lot of Yoruba friends. Most of my friends, close friends, are actually from Yoruba. So you can speak Yoruba. Wow, I didn't know you can speak Yoruba. I'm fine, man. Good. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, Alimatu, welcome. We are rounding up. We have overstayed our welcome for today, but I needed to dance for Musisi for the super chat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all my super chatters today. I can't even remember their names now, but I know that the first person was Tanya Brown. That's Uju's friend, who Uju have named Ngozi. She's an American. She was my first super chatter today. She got her dance. Ogo super chatted me. Musisi. There was somebody else. Or 2 more people. I can't remember their names now, but they all had their dances anyway. So thank you, everyone. And I'm glad that Daddy was able to come here and be with us so briefly to discuss some things about fatherhood and then to answer some of the questions. I can't speak it too. Okay, you can't speak Yoruba at all. But you can say the simple ones now, all the ekus. Ekale, Ekesan, Kasulayo, Kabo, Kaleo. See all those greetings. I know those ones. Elema. Simple ones like that. But and the Yoruba song I sing, I know I don't get it all right, but I can sing an Igbo song. So when I sing my Chilekuwa Yomi, Baba Chilekuwa Yomi, Iwanwe o gbogbo inebire wa Wanwumadu Baba Orile Ayo. I love that song so much. I think it's Sono Okosun that sang that song. I used to have cassettes in those days where the song back to back, and this is one of them. That's how I learned this song actually. This is Chile Kuwayomi. I'm going to get the lyrics so I can be saying it properly. I love that song so much. If you are trying, you see, thank you for that. I'm trying. I love that for you to say that I'm trying. Good. because now Igbo people say that. Let me see it in Igbo and translate it in English. He said, meaning if you thank someone for the one they've done, they'll try harder to do more. That's what I just said. So thank you for that. Thank you, everyone. Please support Ebu Majamama as much as you can. If you can, God will bless you. Thank you, everyone. We have to round up now. It's now 1834, and we're supposed to have finished at 1800, but we have had good fun as usual. We'll meet again by God's grace next Sunday on Ifechi Health and Wellness channel. Same time, UK time, 4 p.m. We're going to do it on Ifechi Health and Wellness channel. We might come up with a health issue to discuss. There's so many health issues. There's a lot going on. Oh, when it comes to our health, we're talking about families today. We're talking about our husband. We're talking about our whole head of the home. But do you know that not having a stable family can create health illness, health problems? We're going to talk about all those next Sunday on our health channel. Goodbye, everyone. God bless each and every one of you. And starting from below, AA, Spicy Top, Estelle, Stylus, Frances, Uju's Talk Show, Alimatu Sadia. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And whoever is in the background that I'm not seeing your names here, Musisi, thank you so much, Musisi, for being a member and also for that amazing super chat. I appreciate you so much. And for everything you do behind the scenes, Musisi, I appreciate. Ebu Najamama, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you so much. People have been in and out, as you can imagine. We have been here for over 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So people have come and gone. Ogo, thank you so much for that amazing super chat as well, and for coming on stage as well to support. I appreciate you so much. Who else? Yes, there's lots of people that have come and gone. Anita Duffy. Yeah, I cannot mention all the names here, but people have come and gone since we started expressing my views, which is the same as Gore's Corner. She was here earlier on as well. Yeah, so thank you, everyone. I appreciate and love you all. Have a blessed week. Thank you, Big Sis. Thank you so much, Eugene. Thank you, everyone. See you all again next week, Sunday. Ifechi Health and Wellness. We have great things to discuss that day. Odabo, yes, Odabo. And how about, which one is good night? Is a cancer. It's good night, is it? I don't know. But anyway, whatever, we have done some Yoruba language today. Next Sunday, I'm going to sing in Ghana. I have a Ghana song I'm going to sing because I have some Ghana supporters here. Musisi, you have to teach me one in Uganda. We are we are versatile, as I said before. Before versatile Francis came in, I said that we are versatile. We are all over the place. We just have to try and learn each other's culture a little bit, just a little bit. So Musisi, I need to know Ugandan song that I can dance to. You know, I like dancing, but I can't dance as much as Ogo. When you can, who did I say I like dancing? Me. When Ogo is here, I didn't say that again. If Ogo is not here, I can say I can dance, but when she's here, I can't even say that. I can't say that. So Ogo, I give it to her. I am Morocco. I love her intro so much. You know, sometimes people, when I go to people's channel, I think it's their intro. I start with their intro. If their intro is not so good, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let's talk. When their intro is good, like Ogo, and spice it up, baby, spice it up. Spice it up, baby. When she starts, that's her intro. I'll be ready to dance, and then she will stop. The intro is no long now, but you know, we are told not to do long intro. And then our God will come with her own. She'll jump all up and down. Hey, this I can't remember all that she says. That vibe only. It's enough for me to just. And then I'm like, oh God, this one is no long now. This is very short video. I'm getting ready for the fun, and you've already finished. You know, so there are many things we'll see in each other's channels and stuff like that. So I'm having fun on YouTube. Marabiko, this kind of comment I see sometimes about children, about family. You cry over this, you do that. For what now? For what? Has it come to that? Mommy, it's a short intro. I know. We're not allowed to do Please, no schedule. Get on stage, please. Spicy. Mommy can dance for Africa. Go. I give it to you. I'm learning from you. I can't even get there. Go there. I can't go there. Not you are the one. Anyway, you know what it's like. Each time I try to end the live stream, we'll start one thing or the other, and we'll start spend another 10 minutes, another 20 minutes. We will have to crack me up here. But it's true now. The way she will jump. She will jump in on the, I don't know what she jumps on, and then she'll jump down again. Hey! This is yes. This is Ogo. Don't worry, you won't miss next one. I actually missed you on the last one. Okay, you mean okay, your live, you mean on your live stream? Yes. Spicy was asking about you on our live stream that was on Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday? I can't remember now. So YouTubers fight. Hey! Oh God! Did you hear what AA is not a YouTuber? Did you hear that question, Spicy? Did you hear that question from AA? She saying so YouTubers fight. My dear, you know you met us sane people. Remain with us. Don't go too far. He says so YouTuber far. I'll put the notification on. I thought I did. Okay. My dear, where they fight? This fight is not physical fight, but sometimes physical fight is even better. At least you hit me, I hit you, everybody will go. But the type of fight I see on this YouTube with some people, hey, fighting for what though? Exactly. I wish I know. That's what makes me sad. Yeah, that's what makes me sad. Fighting over what? Because this somebody says something about this person and it's my favorite YouTuber. How dare you say something about that person? And some of these YouTubers are also bringing their family issues to social media. So when they bring family issues to social media, other people will want to put their mouth in that family issues and they start supporting one against the other. Then in those comment sections, those people who are supporting the other person, another person says something that they don't like about the other person they're supporting. That's when they now start cursing each other on behalf, because of two different YouTubers that are supporting, they are now cursing each other. Not cursing the YouTubers involved, though, no, themselves because of what was said. My dear, I can't explain it. The best thing is just don't meet such and don't see such, because as I say, when I see such, all I do is pray and cancel. I say to God, nobody will cry over anybody. These people don't know what they're saying. They don't know what they're doing. You know, that's one, you know, the fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit, there are 9 of them. It starts with love, and the last one is self-control. It's not by mistake that the fruit of the Spirit starts with love, number 1, and the last one is self-control. A lot of people don't have self-control. They open their mouth, and their mouth will just go like a gutter, just, and then before they even think, they speak before they think. Some people speak before they think, and that word is already said. And some people are very quick. Some of these YouTubers, they're very quick to do what they call screenshot. They'll screenshot your message immediately. So even if you go to retract what you've said, it's already gone into their hands and they can use it as they wish. And that is YouTube. That is social media for you. That's why it's very important that we have to think before we speak. Let us not speak before thinking. And that is what is happening when people are writing those kinds of things, crying over your children. Oh, you're not going to cry only over your children. You're going to be over your whole family. I thought the person don't mean it, but because they don't have any self-control, they just verbalize it and just say things that they can't. They just bring in curses upon themselves, and it's not good. It's always like that every year. Their head will come down when they are tired. Yeah, every year. And you think that, oh, the YouTube street is calm, everybody's doing their own thing, they're all on their different niches, doing what they've got to do. Hey, one thing will just start, and you see 100 videos about it in various forms, supporters and non-supporters. Yes, they do. I just know my limits. I'm not a child and wouldn't want my family dragged. Exactly, expressing my views. Exactly. We have to know our limits. There are things you can bring to social media. There are things you don't. You know, I hope they don't fight. Well, they don't fight physically because they don't see each other, but the type of thing they say to each other, as I say, physical fighting is better. Everybody will say, hey, okay, it's enough. They separate you, it will go your way. It's better than what I'm seeing. They can't, they're fighting, but not physical, because they are social media fight, and that one is worse. Physical fight, you hit me, I hit you. They separate two of you. Oh yeah, stop, don't do this again. Oh yeah, don't do this again. You go your way. That is better. But what I'm seeing is more than physical fight. I won't just say abracadabra and you get my notification. That's terrible. Dragging family and children. There are some videos I've refused to watch based on the title of thumbnail. There should be boundaries. Yes, exactly. I'm the same. I'm the same expressing my view. But sometimes I do watch just because it helps me to know where to go with my videos and with my advice. That's the only reason I don't comment on such people. What am I going to be commenting? Saying to you, well done, or trying to correct you there. Maybe they will try and insult me, join. So what I do, I listen and I use it for my videos or for my, to talk. And I'll pray. And I'm telling you, I'm in that background with that kind of, all those comments about crying over your children. Nobody should come talk about children near me. Nobody should do, if you do anyhow with each other, yes. So but when it comes to children, whether they are mine or not, everybody's my child. That's how I fight for children. Since I became a mother, I fight for every child. When there's any problem in the TV, now when I used to watch TV a lot and they're talking about children, I'm like, oh God, what? I just put the mothers in my shoe immediately and I'll start crying. And my children will be like, something will happen. They say, has mom seen this or heard this news? They say, hey, please don't let her know, don't tell her, because she'll start crying now, see she knows them. And that's me. And that's how it should be. Every mother, every child should be your child. So when I hear them abusing each other and saying crying over children, I'm like, no, God, nobody will cry over their children. No, it is not their portion. No, they don't know what they're saying. I just cancel. In silence, but they don't know I'm there. But in silence, I'll just be canceling, what they're saying. I do that a lot. The decision they will make right now won't be the same in the next 5 years. That's the thing. And already all these things they say, people have screenshotted it and saved it and used it for something else. So even if they go to take it down, it's no more relevant because it's with some people. That's the danger. That's the danger. So let us love one another. Let us please be kind with our words. Be where people are. People are going through a lot. All that person is telling that they're going to cry over their children. God forbid, maybe their child become ill out of. There's something there's a new video I'm just bringing up, just a very quick 2 minutes video. You hear what I say in that video, what happened. And it was a real life issue. So what we say, the utterances we make sometimes can come to pass, maybe not because of what we say, but because it's a coincidence, but you'll be blamed because you've said something. Let us be very careful. Let us be measured with our words. Let us mind what we say to each other. Because what we say, a lot of people are walking around, you think they're macho, I don't care. You know what I mean? Me, I'm not a shake. It's not true. When they go behind the scenes, you don't know what they go through. Some people don't sleep for more than 3 hours. Some YouTubers don't sleep for more than 3 hours, and that is dangerous. We're going to come to all that next Sunday, and I'm going to say goodbye once again to everyone. I love and appreciate you all. Have a blessed week. We're going to meet up at Ifechi Health and Wellness next Sunday, same time, 4 p.m. UK time. Remember, blessed everyone. Thank you, everyone, to all my super chatters. Thank you to every one of you that have been present today. AA was here before I started. She's still here. She was one of the ones with Musisi waiting before I even came on, and she's still here. What do you call that? That is what we call support. And all of you, Estelle has been here as well. Thank you. I didn't even know Estelle is still here. Estelle is a reactor. She reacts sometimes. Estelle, all your reaction videos, I watch them, but I don't say anything. I don't comment. So if you don't see my comment, I watch all your reaction videos. And obviously, you know me. You know how I regard you, Estelle. That if there's anything I'm not happy with, I'll call you on WhatsApp. But so far, yes, just stick with what you're doing, because that's your niche, but stick with the way you're doing it, but not all this animosity, all this crying over this. You're going all your commenters commenting things and people calling it, being so mouthful with each other. It gives me goosebumps. Because why it gives me goosebumps is that these people don't know what they're saying, they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know that these things have implications. They don't know it has implications, what you say with your mouth. It can even not happen to that person, it can come to you. That's the danger. of the word spoken. You may not go to that person you're talking about. It may come to you. That's the power of tongue. That's how words can affect people. But people don't know it. They think that I've given it to her, sharp, sharp. But that may come back to you, unfortunately. And that is how the world is. Have a blessed week, ma, and everyone. Yes, expressing my views. Thank you so much. Yeah. Once again, bye again. Because if I start again, I'll go in and on, and I don't want to go on and on. I think a word is enough for the wise. Good night, everyone. Have a blessed week. Show love this week. Smile to people you meet at work. Smile to people you meet on the street. Whether they smile back at you, it doesn't matter. Have a blessed weekend. Have a blessed fresh week. And we'll meet again next Sunday by God's grace. Goodbye, everyone. Share love and not hate. Be kind with your words. God bless you all. Bye-bye. I had a very busy Sunday. I want to for help with Jen. Please do. Thank you. We are finished now. Yes. Good night, mommy. Good night. So God. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Bye, everyone, and remain blessed. Bye.